हरे कृष्णा। श्री श्री राधा माधव भगवान की, प्रहलाद नरसिंहदेव भगवान की। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी, जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी। वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी, जसोदानन्दन व्रजजनरञ्जन, जसोदानन्दन व्रजजनरञ्जन, जसोदानन्दन व्रजजनरञ्जन, जमुना तीरवनचारी, जमुना तीरवनचारी। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी, जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद, श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Radha Madhav, Radha Madhav, Radha Madhav, Jaya Radha Madhav. Jaya Radha Madhav, Ashta Sakhi Vrindaradhe. Jaya Narasimhadev, 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 Jaya Prahlad Maharaj. Jaya Panchatattva, Jaya Panchatattva, Panchatattva, Jaya Panchatattva. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Srila Prabhupada. Jaya Jaya Gurudev, 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol. श्री श्री राधा माधव गोविंद श्रीमान महाप्रभु की, प्रहलाद नरसिंह भगवान की, पंचतत्व भगवान की, गौर निताय की, स्वामित गौर भक्तविंद की, निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि। ओं अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनाभीष्टं स्थापितं जनभूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्दे अहं श्रीगुरु श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहोगण रघुनाथं नितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहोगण ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च। नमोऽयं विष्णुपदाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते जयपताका स्वामिनिति नाम्ने। नमो आचार्यपादाय निताय कृपापदायिने गौरकथाधामोदाय नागरग्रामोदाय। नमोऽयं विष्णुपदाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नाम्ने। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानं पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो महावदन्नाय कृष्णप्रेमप्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्य नाम्ने गौरतिसे नमः। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकाकांत राधाकांत नमोस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरंगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये नीलाचलनिवासाय नित्याय परमात्मने बलभद्र सुभद्राभं जगन्नाथाय ते नमः वृन्दायै तुलसीदेव्यै प्रियायै केशवस्य च विष्णुभक्तिपदे देवी शुद्धभक्त्यै नमो नमः जय श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानन्द श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौरभक्तवृन्द हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय नारायणं नमस्कृतं नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वती व्यासं ततो जयो मुदीरये नष्टप्रायेषु भद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवतेरुत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्ठिकी मूकं करोति वाचलं पङ्गुर्लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुं दिनठारिणं परमानन्दमाधवं श्रीचैतन्येश्वरम् हरे कृष्ण। तो श्रीमद् भागवतम तृतीय स्कंद नवम अध्याय श्लोक संख्या 21 बोर्डे लिखा है yan-nābhi-padma-bhavanād āsam loka-trayopakaraṇo yad-anugraheṇa tasmai udara-stha-bhavāya yoga nidrāvasāna-vikasan-nalinekṣaṇāya yan-nābhi-padma-bhavanād āsam loka-trayopakaraṇo yad-anugraheṇa tasmai udara-stha-bhavāya yoga nidrāvasāna-vikasan-nalinekṣaṇāya yan-nābhi-padma-bhavanād āsam loka-trayopakaraṇo yad-anugraheṇa tasmai udara-stha-bhavāya yoga nidrāvasāna-vikasan-nalinekṣaṇāya
yan-nābhi-padma-bhavanād āsam loka-trayopakaraṇo yad-anugraheṇa tasmai udara-stha-bhavāya yoga nidrāvasāna-vikasan-nalinekṣaṇāya
माता जी रखे बोलो yan-nābhi-padma-bhavanād
tasmai udara-stha-bhavāya yoga
tasmai udara-stha-bhavāya yoga nidrāvasāna-vikasan-nalinekṣaṇāya yan-nābhi-padma-bhavanād āsam loka-trayopakaraṇo yad-anugraheṇa udara-stha-bhavāya yoga-nidrā-avasāna-vikasan-nalinekṣaṇāya। হরে কৃষ্ণ। এই শ্লোকের শিলা প্রভুপাদকৃত শব্দ অর্থ, অনুবাদ এবং প্রাঞ্জল তাৎপর্য। যৎ যার, নাভি নাভি, পদ্ম কমল, ভবনাৎ গৃহ থেকে, অহম আমি, আসাম উদ্ভূত হয়েছি, ঈদ্য হে পূজনীয়, লোকত্রায় ত্রিভুবন, উপকরণাঃ সৃষ্টিকার্যে সহায়তা করে, যৎ যার, অনুগ্রহেণ কৃপার দ্বারা, তস্মৈ তাকে, নমঃ আমার প্রণতি, তে আপনাকে, উদরস্থ উদর অভ্যন্তরে অবস্থিত, ভবায় ব্রহ্মাণ্ড নিয়ে, যোগ-নিদ্রা-অবসান চিন্ময় নিদ্রার অবসানে, বিকসত বিকশিত হয়ে, নলিন-īkṣaṇāya যার উন্মিলিত চক্ষু পদ্মের মতো, তাকে। অনুবাদ: হে আমার পূজনীয়, আপনার কৃপায় ব্রহ্মাণ্ড সৃষ্টি করার জন্য আমি আপনার নাভি পদ্মরূপ গৃহ থেকে উৎপন্ন হয়েছি। আপনি যখন নিদ্রা সুখ উপভোগ করছিলেন, তখন ব্রহ্মাণ্ডের সমস্ত গ্রহগুলি আপনার চিন্ময় উদরে অবস্থিত ছিল। এখন নিদ্রা অবসানে প্রভাতের প্রস্ফুটিত পদ্মের মতো আপনার নেত্র উন্মিলিত হয়েছে। আপনারা সকলে বলুন, হে আমার পূজনীয়, আপনার কৃপায় ব্রহ্মাণ্ড সৃষ্টি করার জন্য আমি আপনার নাভি পদ্ম স্বরূপ গৃহে থেকে উৎপন্ন হয়েছি। আপনি যখন নিদ্রা সুখ উপভোগ করছিলেন, তখন ব্রহ্মাণ্ডের সমস্ত গ্রহগুলি আপনার চিন্ময় উদরে অবস্থিত ছিল। এখন নিদ্রা অবসানে প্রভাতের প্রস্ফুটিত পদ্মের মতো আপনার নেত্র উন্মিলিত হয়েছে। এখানে ব্রহ্মা কি পরিস্থিতিতে রয়েছেন? আমরা তো এখন অনেক ভক্ত রয়েছি, কিন্তু ব্রহ্মার ওখানে আর কোনো ভক্ত নেই। চারিদিকে কি আছে? পোলাই বাড়ি, জলে ভর্তি, আর একটা পদ্ম ফুলের উপর সে বসে আছে, সেইখানে থেকে সে স্তুতি করছে, সব কিছু সে দেখছে। এই সমস্ত ব্রহ্মাণ্ড ভগবান ঘুমিয়ে যান, তো সমস্ত সব কিছু ওনার পেটের ভিতর ঢুকে যায়। আর যখন ওনার ঘুম ভেঙে যায়, তো আস্তে আস্তে সেগুলো আস্তে আস্তে পেট থেকে সব বেরোতে থাকে। তো ভগবানের ইচ্ছাতে সব কিছু হয়। তো ব্রহ্মা এই দুটো শ্লোকে, 20-21 নম্বর শ্লোকে, যে ভগবান নিদ্রা যান, নিদ্রা গিয়েছিলেন, সেই নিদ্রা থেকে তিনি উঠেছেন, হ্যাঁ, তো সেই কথা তিনি বলছেন। মঙ্গলা আরতি শুরু হবে এখন, হ্যাঁ, মঙ্গলা আরতি শুরু হবে। ব্রহ্মা ভগবানকে অল্টারে ঢুকে তিনি উত্তিষ্ঠ ভগবানকে উত্তিষ্ঠ করেছেন। যোগ-নিদ্রা ত্যাজ প্রভু, তিনি যোগ-নিদ্রা থেকে ভগবানকে উঠার জন্য অনুমতি করছেন। তো এখানে ছিল বহুপাত তাৎপর্য, বিষয়বস্তু এটাই কি ভগবান তিনি ঘুম থেকে উঠছেন, ব্রহ্মা ভগবানকে উঠার জন্য আরও বেশি রিকোয়েস্ট করছেন যে প্রভু এখন আপনার সেই পদ্ম সদৃশ আপনার লোটাস আইস, পদ্মচক্ষু উন্মিলন করুন, করে সবাইকে আপনি কৃপা করুন। শিলা প্রভুপাদ তাৎপর্যে খুব গুরুত্বপূর্ণ কথাগুলো বলছেন। তাৎপর্য, ব্রহ্মা আমাদের সকাল 4টে থেকে রাত্র 10টা পর্যন্ত অর্চন বিধি অনুষ্ঠানের শিক্ষা দিয়েছেন। 4টে থেকে শুরু করে রাত্রি 10টা। খুব সকালে শয্যা ত্যাগ করে ভক্তদের ভগবানের প্রার্থনা করতে হয় এবং মঙ্গল আরতি নিবেদন করার বিধি পালন করতে হয়। মূর্খ ভক্তেরা অর্চনের গুরুত্ব বুঝতে না পেরে বৈদিক বিধির সমালোচনা করে। ভগবানও যে তার স্বীয় ইচ্ছায় নিদ্রা যান,
I want something completely different from this. So that's why the fundamental principle is what? Rejecting everything whatever he see. So in the matter, Prabhupada is saying here, so impulses always think backwards. Prabhupada statement. They think that because there is a form in matter, spirit should be formless. Because they want everything opposite to this, rejected one. Reject this and there should be something different from this. Not something fully different from this. Because anything is there, any similarity, then that will be cause for the pain. Like example, simple example, there is a cat is there. For a cat, if you give one time hot milk, and if it's, then what will happen? It think that is a hot milk is good, and by seeing milk it get attraction and it went for that milk to drink, then its mouth is burnt. The next time onwards, whenever it see the milk and also anything similar to the milk, immediately it will run away from that place. Yes or no? This is psychology, general tendency. The same philosophy is Mayavadi's philosophy. So anything, because this whole, now the form is there, so human beings are there, form is there, because of this form only I am getting the attraction. So because of this form only I am getting the, after that attraction there is a, so lust, then there is a anger, then there is a bewilderment, and so many things are happening. So I don't want any form, reject the form. Then happy, then there is no attraction, then there is no pain, nothing. So philosophy is very convincing. It's very convincing in a common sense, but it is not authentic. So very common sense way of philosophy that is. That's why most of the people in the society are the Mayavadis only. They are all frustrated with the existing things, whatever they are experiencing in their day-to-day life. So that's why very easily they are attracted to this philosophy. Reject everything. So Prabhupada is saying here, they think that because there is a form in matter, spirit should be formless. Because in matter there is a sleep, in spirit there cannot be sleep. So now, even if they study Bhagavatam, if they hear that now Lord is sleeping, oh my God, sleeping means it's a mode of ignorance. That means it's a ignorance and which is cause for the pain. And now reject wherever there is a sleep, wherever there is a form, you reject that. So that's why everywhere, wherever there is a form, whatever they see, everything should be rejected. Neti, neti. That means not this, not that. Not this, not that. Not this, not that. But this is not the right philosophy actually. And even in the case of like the process, Archana process, there we are worshipping the form. They think that what nonsense these people are doing. So first of all, form is a cause for the pain, and also they are thinking that so absolute truth is having the sleep and so and so, and it is accepting this service. What is the need of accepting this kind of material things? And I also accepted these material things like the different kinds of the paraphernalia. So objects, same objects you also accept in your day-to-day life, and those are all causing the pain. And see how they are foolish. These people also thinking that absolute truth is having the form and taking all these things material things. What nonsense they are doing. This archana is completely rubbish. They are in the illusion, they are in the Maya. This is the conception of Mayavadis. They see everything is out of Maya. But actually, their understanding is just what is the mental speculation. It is not having any kind of solid philosophical grounds. So, Shabda Pramana is the highest Pramana, and in that, Srimad Bhagavatam is the topmost Pramana, and in that, the great sages like Sukadeva Goswami and Brahmaji, Narada Muni, Vidura, Maitreya, like this, the exalted devotees, even the great soul, the topmost yogi, and the topmost transcendental realization, so that means Brahman realization. So Sukadeva Goswami got, and he himself is accepting absolute truth is not just a formless object, but it is having the form. So these are the acharyas, are the authority to accept absolute truth is having the form, and the transcendental, whatever the absolute truth is there, that can be having the form, that can be having the sleep, that can be having everything whatever we see in this material world, but everything is transcendental. So this is the missing point actually. Why they are not getting, even if they read in the Bhagavatam that transcendental absolute truth is having the form, what they do? They also say we are also believing the Sabda Pramana, but how they see those statements of the Shastra, you may ask, Prabhuji, so in Bhagavatam also we are seeing Krishna is having the form and he is transcendental, very many places it is said, then why they are not accepting? And even they read the Bhagavatam, why they are not accepting? The reason is, what can be the reason actually? Why those souls are not accepting this? Why we are all accepting? Why they are not accepting? Even of course they read the Bhagavatam. This is an important point actually. We should understand what is the reason. The reason is, even they do study the Shastras, Vaishnavas, what they study, Bhakti Shastras like Srimad Bhagavatam, Vishnu Purana, Brahma Sutras, all are establishing the form of the Lord and all are establishing the various features of the absolute truth, but still they are not accepting even after studying all these things. The reason is, the one reason is because of their offensive mentality actually. Agha. That means, so in the 7th chapter of this same canto, Vidura was saying this point actually. So to the Maitreya, even these people, they do study of these Shastras, but still they are not accepting this form of the absolute truth. They are not grasp the conclusion of the scriptures. The reason is, they have this severe offensive mentality actually. That is nothing but sin, he said. There, Vidura is saying that sin, but the explanation if you see, sin means not just a sin, body on the bodily platform, whatever the sin, good and bad. No. Here sin means you should take the offense towards the Lord, devotees, scriptures and so and so. Offenses we should take. Because of this offensive mentality, even if they are exposed to the scriptures, they cannot grasp the truth of that, and they cannot put faith on the instructions or the matter, whatever the subject matter is established in that Bhakti Shastras, they cannot accept, they cannot put faith on that. So then you may say, Prabhuji, we are also might be the sinful people, but some are accepting and some are not accepting. What is the reason? Then why some are accepting? Now why not some are not accepting, we discussed. Now why some are accepting also we should discuss. This is also very important. Why some are accepting the form of the Lord and why they are becoming the faithful to the Lord's form and also the instructions set by the Bhakti Shastras and worshipping. What is the reason? The reason is not offensive. Wow. Not offensive is not sufficient. That's why I am coming to this point. Not offensive is not sufficient. The point, yes. They get the mercy of the Vaishnavas. sadhu. That is the reason actually. Because that is the only the reason. That is only the reason. Because the absolute truth is inconceivable actually. And we are all, whatever that means in the day-to-day life, we accept things based upon the perception and inference. That means objects which are logically understandable, those objects we accept actually. And which are very directly perceivable, so we accept those. But absolute truth is completely beyond these two things, perception and inference. But still we are getting the full faith. That is inconceivable thing. How we are able to accept such an inconceivable thing? What is the reason behind this acceptance? The mercy of the Vaishnavas. This is only the reason actually. So then people who have the offensive mentality, then they need the powerful mercy actually, a more mercy, which can destroy their offenses. Then every jivatma is competent enough to become a servant of the Lord. Only the difference is they might be having the severe offenses, or otherwise they might have got they didn't get the mercy, or even if they get very little mercy. So that's why, what is the success formula for the preaching? More mercy, giving the more mercy. The amount of the Vaishnavas they endeavor to make the devotees, that means mercy, how it transformed to the other jiva? By the different various kinds of endeavors of the Vaishnavas. So that's why Vaishnavas, they leave their comforts and they leave their completely their, so whatever so many things they sacrifice. So that means they think paradukka dukki, they are very compassionate. That means they can always enjoy in their bhajan, but still by seeing the difficulties or the pain of this jiva, they give their mercy in various ways. So because of mercy of Srila Prabhupada, so we are all here, that's why. That's only the reason is we are here. It's not that we are so great intelligent people and we are accepted by the power of our intelligence, we are able to accept the truth and we are so great. No. Give the credit to the sadhus and Vaishnavas. And that is only the reason actually. We are also might be very sinful people or very offensive people because of their causeless mercy. That mercy also will flow very causelessly actually. So that's why we are all able to at least appreciate the form of the Lord. So as much as then you derive that mercy, that much you can get the more and more strong faith that will lead to the strong sadhana. So that's why how to get the more and more mercy. So when one come to know this truth, then they have to try to please the Vaishnavas. That is only the way of the success of their devotional life. So sadhana will lead to the good behavior, and that you can attract the more and more mercy of the Vaishnavas. In this way, one can progress. So now we are understanding the main difference, that means between the Mayavada philosophy and this. Now we'll go to the second topic actually, which is also very much said by Srila Prabhupada in this. That's the Archana process. So here Srila Prabhupada is saying, because the sleeping of the deity is accepted in Archana worship, the Archana is Maya. That is their conception, impersonalist conception. Archana is very, very important process. One of that means direct devotional services. It is also one item. We do here, Navadha Bhakti is one of the important anga. About this, many facts are discussed by our acharyas, particularly by Srila Jiva Goswami Pad. So we are discussing Archana means what? So this is a process which is explained by the Agama Shastras. Archana is a process which is explained by Agama Shastras. So it is a process. It's including of the avahana of the Lord. First of all, inviting the Lord. So giving āsam to the Lord. Then after that, making him to sit there. Then after that, we are doing the various kinds of the upacharas. That means service to the Lord in many, many ways. So, but this process will be explained by whom? By the Agama Shastras, and this cannot be derived by anyone, whimsically actually. So, this is given by the Agama Shastras. So, for this, Tanmargya Shraddha Ched Astrita Mantra Guruhu Tam Visheshtah Pruchet. So, to enter into the Archana process, to do this, to accept this limb of the devotional service, one should get the mantra actually. So, that's why he should approach the mantra guru, get the mantra from him, a specific mantra. So, then he can continue. By learning from him the process, he can continue the bhakti, the archana. So, one may ask actually here the doubt. They may ask that, so according to the Bhagavata Vidhi, there is no need of the following this archana. This means in the Bhagavatam, if you see what is established in the many places, just chant Hare Krishna. So holy name is enough, hearing and chanting is enough. That is said in the Srimad Bhagavatam. So if Bhagavatam is saying only, so worshipping the Lord, hearing and chanting of the holy names is also sufficient to get the final result, Krishna Prema. So then, is there any need for the following the Archana process? One may get this doubt actually. So that means, even though of course according to the Srimad Bhagavatam, it's not mentioned that this process Archana which is established by the Pancharatradis. That means Pancharatra Shastras are there. Narada also gave one Pancharatra. So like this, many Acharyas gave the Vidhis, Pancharatra Vidhis. So by these Pancharatra Vidhis, so what this Archana is established. This Archana process which is established by the Pancharatra books is not compulsory as per the direction of Srimad Bhagavatam. It's not compulsory actually. Of course it is not compulsory, but so that means even without Archana, if one may take the full shelter of the Lord and chant 24 hours Hare Krishna Mahamantra, and he can go back to the Godhead. And he can get the ultimate result, Krishna Prema. So, but why we have to do the Archana then? इतना तो क्यों भाई परिश्रम करना है, इतना फंड राइजिंग करने की भी जरूरत नहीं. There is no need of raising so much funds. There is no need of having the big temples, and everything will become very simple. Chant Hare Krishna. So, and also this is Hare Nama Iva Kevalam Kalau Nastyeva Gatiranyatha. Why we have to accept this Archana process? What is it? This should be the question. Yeah. I am not able to hear Prabhuji. So to get purity in mind. Yeah. My question is, not his question, his answer actually. Yeah. He's saying that Archana is needed because it purifies the mind so that one can chant. Okay, just okay, Prabhu, you want to say? So, here the point is, tatapi, even it is really actually chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra is enough. But then why the need? Where is the need is there? So now here Srila Jiva Goswami Pad is saying, Sri Naradadi Vartmanu Saradbihi Sri Bhagavata Saha Sambandhi Vishesham Diksha Vidanena Sri Gurucharana Sampaditam Chikishadbihi Krutayam Dikshayam Archanam Avashyam Kriyeta. What it means? First of all, try to understand what is the Archana process. In this Archana process, what in this Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Actually, that means before it was not, the mic was not on. I think volume is less. That's okay, no problem. So in the Archana process, what happens? So there is a Guru, Mantra Guru will be there. He will giving the mantra. That mantra is possessing a special energy, special power. So of course, holy name is also having the power, but apart from that, by adding to the holy name, so in the beginning namaḥ will be added, and also in the ending then, so something else, another is added. So by this, what happens? They are giving the mercy also in that holy name apart from that. And this mantra is establishing the relationship between the upasaka and the deity. Like example, when we get the mantra diksha, second initiation, in that mantra actually we have a specific, that means, so relationship what upasaka should have with the deity. If you see our Gayatri mantra, whatever, that means we have total 7 mantras are there. First one is Brahma Gayatri, and then after that we have a specific actually, so mantras are there which are describing about what kind of relationship a upasaka should have with the deity. So remembering that, Guru will be giving this mantra to you to establish specific relationship with the Lord and worship Him using this mantra, which is having a special mercy from the Guru. Like Narada Muni and also other acharyas like Sanatana Goswami and so and so. These acharyas are establishing a paddhati, actually, a system. So that's why Sri Gurucharana Sampaditam. So someone who has Shraddha in this process, for them definitely they should accept this. That means you cannot reject the people who are following the Bhagavad Gita. No, you cannot. But wherever you are connected, whatever your gurus are recommending, that you have to accept. Our paddhati is mixed of both. We do follow of the Bhagavad Gita and also we do follow of the Pancharatra Vidhi. So this is given by our acharyas. And because of this, so one should get the mantra and understand, that means there in that mantra we are all aspiring to become the what? We want to worship Lord in the conjugal love. That means the way the gopis and the manjaris they worship, in the same way we want to follow them and we want to walk in the footsteps of the manjaris. So that means that the whole relationship is explained in that mantra, and while remembering that mantra, so you are remembering your relationship with the Lord, and that's why it is helping you. So the way you have to develop the relationship with the Lord and the way you have to worship the Lord. So that's why it is very compulsory for the people who accepted. So this Pancharatra Vidhi, it's a must for them. So Dikshayam, that's why they should take the Diksha and worship this. Diksha is compulsory in the Pancharatra Vidhi. Without accepting the Diksha from the Guru, you cannot access this mantra. No, it's not at all allowed. You have to accept Diksha and then only you have to take this process. And that process also we should learn from the acharyas, what are the standard they established for us. The meaning of the Divyam Gnanam Yato Dadyat Kuryat. So Kuryat Papasya Sankshayam Tasma Diksha Sa Prokta Daishikaihi Tat Kovidaihi. So that's why the meaning of Diksha means what? So in that Diksha, Divya Gnanam is given actually. What is the meaning of Divya Gnanam? So your relationship with the Lord is kept in that mantra, and that is explained to you, and also mantra is said to you by Guru. This is the meaning of the Diksha actually. Getting the Divya Gnanam. So one important thing for now for the rich grihasthas. Very, very important. Yete sampatti mantaha. That means those grihasthas who are having the financially stability, for them tesham tu archana marga eva. That means for them archana marga is compulsory by Srila Jiva Goswami. This I am saying from this book. It's a compulsory. Why? If they don't accept the archana marga, and if they also want to follow smarana marga actually, smarana vidhi, like the nishkinchanas. That means, nishkinchanas means those like renounced people, brahmacharis, vanaprasthas and sannyasis. They are the nishkinchanas, means beggars. We are all beggars. Brahmacharis means they are not earning the money. And for these people, archana is not compulsory actually, because we don't have any dravya. But for the rich grihasthas, it's a must actually. And they are flipping themselves. So let me don't follow this archana marga anyway. So I will also follow these nishkinchanas, that means these renounced people, how they worship. I will also follow smarana marga, and I will not use this my money, that means whatever the artha he has, I don't use this for this service. Then in this case, what will happening? There is a dosha in him now. What is that dosha? Dosha is, so whatever the wealth he is having, so if he doesn't use that for the Lord's service, and if he accept only the smarana vidhi, so vitta shatya pratipattihi, that means he is getting the guilt of so not utilizing his artha for the service of the Lord. Now you may say that, okay, he will give everything to the someone or other. No. If you give everything, then he is renounced. Then that's the point. You will come into this category. And being a grihastha, he cannot give everything else. That's not recommended at all. Now he may say, I will not worship, but I will engage someone to worship. Let him use my money and he will worship. He may come up this kind of argument now. Is it allowed? This is also not allowed. They must do worship. Why it is not allowed? Now Jiva Goswami is saying that if they engage their money and someone will worship, okay, then vitta shatyam is going on. That means guilt of not using his money is going on. But the another problem is coming. What is that? Vyavahara nishtatva alasyatvam. That means it is a laziness actually. He is a lazy person. He cannot allow actually. Laziness. That means what kind of shraddha he has then about the Lord. So then it is not allowed, because that will lead to the another dosha in him, another demerit in him, having laziness. So that's why, so those devotees who have shraddha on the Lord and they have enough wealth, they should worship. They must worship. So they must worship grihasthas. They should accept this process as a recommendation of Srila Jiva Goswami Pad. But one may say, and so I have no time, and I do accept. That means those grihasthas who are not rich and who are completely so engaged himself in the Sankirtan, then for them it is okay. Because here is Jiva Goswami's point is those who has wealth and rich grihasthas, for them it is being said. And those who are now, they don't want to have any, because in our movement we see some grihasthas, they are also fully dedicated to the Lord, and not direct front end, they do the Sankirtan yajna. And they don't have any money also, because they are not earning, and they, whatever the, so people they give, in that little maintenance they take to their survival, that's all. And they do preach the regularly 24 hours, like in the early days of our movement. Grihasthas are also like that actually. Prabhupada engaged them, that means they are all staying in the temple and they are 24 hours doing the front-end Sankirtan programs. So you may say in their case it is not being valid. So yes, it is not valid in their case. Because they don't have any wealth, from where they will bring actually? And they don't have any house. But now you have wealth and you have source of income and you have everything, and you are not doing any kind of the 24 hours front end, so Sankirtan services, and you are becoming, that means don't want to accept any kind of the deity worship, archana process, then it is leading to the two kinds of the defects, demerits. One is the guilt of the having the wealth and not utilizing for the service of the Lord. Second thing is, even if you give the someone engagement in your house, someone person, like nowadays in the like cities like Varanasi and different places, we do see that the people are engaging someone else and they worship. So that is also not allowed actually in our process, because that is leading to the laziness. The defect of the laziness will be there. So that's why, then what about the kincha grihasthanam? One more important one, what about these brahmacharis? But who took the diksha, they must worship actually. But about the brahmacharis, they might have taken the mantra but they didn't worship. Then what is the solution for them? But they took, so one more important point, if anyone take the diksha, mantra diksha, they has to worship the Lord. That is the meaning of the taking the mantra. Now, some nishkinchanas, that means renounced people, they took the mantra for the worship, that means mantra diksha they got. So then they are not doing, then in that case there is a big fault in them. So but provided they are fully engaged in the devotional services, in the other services like Sankirtan, then they took the mantra. In their case, what is the solution for them? They every day, wherever there is a fully, that means deities served by the archana process, if they go and get the darshana of those deities, so that is enough actually. And there is no fault in them. They should go and worship and they should appreciate the beauty of the Lord. That's all. But grihasthas, no. This will not work for them. Rich grihasthas. And maybe some grihasthas, they are not doing the front end services, they are also not rich. Not rich means if you don't have patram pushpam phalam toyam, then what can we? This is much possible actually. Lord is not demanding so much also. You do whatever you have with that ingredients only, but do follow the process, but ingredients can be the very easy one. Okay. So many points are there actually. I am not having much time. And one may, okay. Now we have 8:57, 3 minutes are there. So any kind of questions? Yeah. Hare Krishna Prabhuji, thank you very much. I will repeat question. No, no. Yeah, I am a poor, poor guy. I don't know anything. Okay. Yes. he gave that lecture here in Mayapur. And now and in this time, Gaura Purnima time, Maharaj gave that same lecture I think here also. In the temple also. Projected actually, PowerPoint projector. I do here, but I also want to go through again once again and understand points. My God. It's audible to everyone. Online actually. Actually, yeah. So Prabhuji is saying that our Gaudiya Vaishnava Parampara, so Prabhuji heard from Bhanu Maharaj, our line is Siksha line and not Diksha line. So also he is saying that he wants to hear one presentation given by Bhanu Maharaj, so thoroughly again, and want to understand what is this difference, and maybe some devotees, if you say it's a Diksha line, then if they don't get the Diksha, then they may think, oh, I didn't get the Diksha, so like that. Yeah. Yes, yes. Yes, yes. Yeah, Diksha is also, like Mantra Diksha is also, like you see, Jiva Goswami's logic, if you see, people who are very rich and they have wealth and grihasthas, so they should do worship the Lord and they do need to have the Diksha also. Because now we want to cater the entire society and bring them to the Krishna consciousness. So that's why Prabhupada definitely whatever the systems he gives, we can trace it and see it will be matching with the philosophy given by previous acharyas. Huh? Yeah, Upakurvana will be till the 25 years, you will be doing the Brahmacharya Vrata, then after that you will accept Grihastha. Yeah. That's a nice stick Brahmachari. Oh, I don't know actually. Actually this comes in the 22nd chapter of the same canto. So where the Kardamuni's case, so he is not a full-time brahmachari, Naistik brahmachari, he is Upakurvana brahmachari. There, in that purport, Prabhupada describes and also comes in the 11th canto. But I am not aware of this point actually. Upakurvana brahmachari will be continuing the rules of the Naistik brahmachari. Okay, bro. So, thank you very much for all of you. Srila Prabhupada ki, Gandhara Srimad Bhagavatam ki, Nitaya Gaur Premanandi.